This video is brought to you by Midway USA. Support the channel by choosing Midway for your shooting and outdoor supplies.
LaRue Tactical.
LaRue?
LaRue Tactical.
Ah, yes.
The
You have to explain that.
Oh, LaRue is, in French, LaRue is the road. The MRGG, Mr. Guns and Gear, somehow slipped his name into the SOCOM contract. And this was one of the competitors. Here we are, hotly anticipated, the MRGG by LaRue. A pedigree that has been requested over and over again by the audience. I have always heard really good things from LaRue.
In terms of the accuracy, right?
Consistency, precision, and everything. And of course, it's based out of Texas, my man. So let's see how good Mark made this thing. Ready?
Yes.
See that bug right there?
I do.
Exceedingly good, it would appear so far.
Yep. That is a good group.
This is one of the, oh, this is a, well, I mean, obviously it's a LaRue trigger.
Yes.
Heaven forbid someone put a Geissele trigger in this thing. All right, so what was that? That was Hornady?
140s.
Hornady 140s. That went from a minimum 2505 to a maximum 2581.
Yikes. So when you look at that vertical dispersion, right, that group mostly stretches vertically.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're looking at.
That's
So at 100, not too big of an issue. At 800, yes. Did that last one thread the top?
I think it did, yeah.
So what was that one? That was gold medal?
That was the gold medal, 140.
Okay. What do we have next?
That's a little bit of a worse group.
Yeah,
It's closer to 1.5 inches.
I was hoping to see better from gold medal.
This one is Berger's.
Burgers. Straight murder, my man.
6, 7, 8.
Josh knows. Josh knows. Let's ride the lightning.
What did you say in the last time we tried to
this is
double
akin-
down?
Yeah, this is akin to going to Vegas and you're already doubling your money.
Very nice shooting.
That is quite impressive to see from a gas rifle.
Yeah. That's on par with
That's a bolt action accuracy.
bolt action.
That's bolt action accuracy. Premium ammunition though. So
It is.
it's also really interesting how you could see a clear delineation between, like, let's say, pedestrian match and bougie match.
What I've seen from the gold medals is that the gold medal is usually really consistent between, like, across a bunch of different rifles. It's really consistently, like, not the best, but it's
not the worst.
It's not the worst ever. So it's always shooting like 1 inch to 1.5 inches in most of the strings that I've seen it shoot.
Yeah.
Across a whole host of gas guns, bolt guns, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
But Josh, that's highly consistent. That's very nice.
Yes. I mean, even the gold medal group, which were like, not the best. Like, yeah, it's 1.5 inches, right? Like, yeah, okay. The Hornady group, which had crazy SD, that's 4 rounds under 1 inch, 1 round a little out of 1 inch.
Yeah.
And that was the cold bore shot. So, like, okay. I mean, and that Berger group, That's a little over an inch.
That's
But that's
disgusting.
9
Josh,
rounds,
that is
dude.
a disgusting group.
That's really good.
Do you have anything else you want me to try, or is that it?
Do you want to send some speedsters through this?
Yeah, give.
So for reference, even across those 9 shots, there was a 66 feet per second spread.
Mm-hmm.
So
It wasn't peak performance?
no,
So these are 120s?
these are 120s.
All right,
Hornady
120s.
120s on this one.
Let's see how fast they go. Last we shot the 120s, they went as fast as my 6.5 scans, which are pretty fast.
Oh.
Weird. 2792 though.
I mean, another good group, right?
Yeah, no, this rifle clearly shoots very well.
Yep.
As compared to some of the other AR-10 systems out there, this is pretty good.
I would say that compared to a number of the other AR-10s we've shot, this is up there with the best performers
Yeah. Now, the question is,
in terms of accuracy.
compared to a Palmetto State M110 we have at home in 6.5, is this worth the price tag?
I mean, they're both tan.
I will argue it is, because your long-term, and this is not from a shooter's, this is not shooter Henry talking, this is collector Henry talking. The LaRue brand holds a certain amount of collector's value. These are actually fairly hard to find. It took Josh a while to find one of these things.
Yeah.
And by the time we found it, I mean, they're just not around a lot. So I know it doesn't, I mean, I know to people who are just looking at it from a pure consumer perspective would say, like, why would I ever buy that? A couple of years down the road, this would still hold its value versus a PSA. However, if you want to use something hard and bang it around the woods and, yeah, schlep it around, I agree. I think I would use a PSA to schlep around. That said, I'm sure this thing could be schlepped around since it's an MRGG contract rifle.
Since it's been thrown out of an airplane.
Yes! That said, I'm excited to take this on the range. Anything else to add?
No, I mean, again, it lives up to the expectation and the hype in
Yeah.
terms of the accuracy. These are very, very nice shooting guns. Very accurate rifles.
Very smooth on the shooting too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it felt great shooting it. Like some of them, you can feel like either the recoil's too much or the bolt feels like really sloppy and like janky. But
Yeah.
this one's actually pretty smooth shooting. I quite
Nice.
like it. Yeah.
Sweet.
See you guys on the range.
716 is 096, 4 Vic, 8 packs, red con 1, green to green. How copy, over?
096, this is 716, roger, over. 16, 091, 1 pack,